All right, so how does a government bill become law in Canada? So we have the House of Commons and we have the Senate, and the bill can start in one and go to the other, or vice versa, okay? So the bill right now, this Online Farms Act, is in its first reading, okay? And it's in the first reading in the House of Commons as Bill C-63, which, oh, did I close it? Here we go. Let me go get this. Here it is. Bill C-63. Okay, we're going to come back to that. How this bill becomes law. First reading in either the Senate or the House of Commons, the bill is printed. The second reading then, the second reading in the same House of Parliament. So this will be read for a second time in the House of Commons. Members will debate and vote on the principle of the bill. The principle of the bill, protecting children. If you vote against this bill, how dare you not want to protect children from online predation, access to sexualized content, all this crazy stuff. It's going to harm kids. How dare you? How dare you stand against the children and their safety? The principle of the bill. Interesting. The House may decide to refer the bill to a legislative standing or to a special committee or to a committee of the whole. Further case study, further taxpayer dollars spent on people to talk about this legislation. Consideration in committee. So consideration by the appropriate parliamentary committee, clause by clause study of the bill. Committee can summon witnesses and experts to provide it with information and help in improving the bill. So this is where they could kind of look at some of the sections that are absolutely insane and have them removed, to then basically a new version of the bill be brought forth. So if the Conservatives wanted to have a bill that, or an act or law that requires some sort of age verification process or identity verification to access prawn online, but doesn't want to send someone to jail for life because they said it's okay to be white, they can take those clauses out. After they've had that consideration in committee, they report the bill to report on it in the House of Commons, clearly indicating any amendments proposed. So whatever they change, here's the changes, they have to talk about them. Then it goes to a third reading. They debate and vote on the bill as amended. Once it's been read 3 times in that house, in that parliamentary house, it's sent to the Senate for consideration. Now, very important. If it passes the House, which is controlled together by Liberal, NDP, the orange and the reds kind of control, they can kind of veto the blues. Then it goes to the Senate, and we're at the mercy of the Senate. Here's the thing. We covered this with Chris Van den Bos of Straight Goods and Police on Guard. Trudeau has appointed half of the Senate. Remember Smeagol and Deagle here? Okay. Trudeau controls half the Senate. Oh, sorry. They're independent thinkers, of course. They're not beholden to him at all. He didn't do any favors for his friends at all. A leader of our country, our esteemed leader, would never do such a thing, I'm sure. Okay. So it goes to the Senate for consideration. If the Senate says yay, it's presented to the Governor General. Governor General may assent to the bill in the King's name. They can withhold assent or reserve assent. But when the bill is given a royal assent by the Governor General in the name of the King, by the way, who's the Governor General? Friend of who? Right, exactly. Friend of Justin Trudeau. Once it's in force, once it's got royal assent, it's proclaimed by the Governor General. It becomes law. Okay, becomes law. All right.